maybe a social aspect of it, since it's very individual. For someone to be very disciplined, it's a lonely path. You have to be very disciplined, and to do that, you're going to have to sacrifice certain things, like maybe having a social life. I'm not saying this is everyone, and I definitely know some of the top players have a social life as well, but I also know some that are very kept to themselves, are very focused on just their career, that even to the point where if you're in a tournament, you may only say, have a conversation in passing. You won't see them outside of their match. You won't really see them around, hanging around people or talking to other people. So I think that's, that it could be a trade-off to, be at the top. I guess you could say it's because it's such a niche sport. Not many people play it. The players that are at the top, if you're playing at those top levels, you see them everywhere you go. You see them in a lot of tournaments. So you actually connect with those players, and these players come from all around the world. But what is so unique is that every one of us has an appreciation and understanding of the hard work and determination it takes to get to the level that you are. But everyone would have gone through something different. Like I said, squash is a very individual journey, an individual sport that you can come up through various different ways in different environments and still get to that level. Well, so this year is a special year because we have Asian Games. It's once in 4 years, but the World Squash Federation has announced that the Asian Games men's individual is our qualifiers for Olympics, and it's the first time squash has got into the Olympics for 2028, and so we have the opportunity to qualify for Olympics for the first time. If you want to become a professional squash player, you have to have that determination, that motivation, that discipline, because as I mentioned, it's a very individual sport, and if you don't have that, you won't make it that far, because no one else is going to get that for you. You have to find it within yourself to want to achieve that. But it's only up to you. Yes, yeah. Within squash, I'm sure you all have heard of the name Nicole David before. She's a legend to the sport. She's probably on par right now, if not the best female squash player the sport has ever had. And she's just set the standard so high for everyone, but Malaysians especially, and it's probably the reason why squash has become as big as it is now, because of her. For now, in the near future, I've always wanted to play in the Olympics. Squash has made it for the first time ever. However, they only made it a 16-person draw, so the competition is extremely high, and for this Asian Games, there's only one player will qualify, so you have to win the Asian Games to qualify. But in the world ranking, I'm hoping to break top 50 in the near future, like by the end of this year. That's the goal. Otherwise, to just keep improving, keep winning more titles and getting to represent Malaysia in. I'd say take advantage of all the opportunities that you can get. I didn't think that squash should give me so many opportunities, but it has. And if another saying that I go by is like, you miss 100% of shots you don't take, right? After I graduated high school, I got a scholarship to go to the US for undergraduate. I did that, and that was also through squash. After I graduated, I got a job through squash, and then I got another scholarship to do my master's in the UK and play squash, and those are all became possible through squash. So I'd say, if whether through sports or through life or whatever means, if an opportunity arises, like, think about it. Yeah, don't just give it up.